with it, in the hood with it. Welcome back to the Collective Clips, and you already know we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. So we're going up on this channel, and it's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled and I'm very much appreciative. So gracias, man. I appreciate all the support. I couldn't do this shit without you, right? Make sure I don't step on Max. This little motherfucker's like a little mouse running around here, right? So trip out on this, right? What's up, brother? Superwood, right? What is Roach talking about, bro? Hey, brother, I hit him like this and I hit him like that. And I hit him with the editor in his neck like that. You don't know nothing about no editor. I got good white, right? Roach was crazy. He always told these crazy stories. But I remember when Roach's mom gave me a phone call that he was caught up and he wasn't coming home no more. And I ain't gonna lie, for a split second, I was kind of hurt. Like, damn, I ain't gonna see my brother anymore, right? Because for a long time, me and Roach were running thick as thieves. Literally thieves, right? We were doing some bad shit, but I get a phone call. His mother calls me, and his mom is super Karen, right? She was Karen before they knew how to spell Karen. Like, before all this hype, oh, Karens, have you seen them? They'll trip on you if you're barbecuing in their fucking neighborhood, right? No. She calls me, and I'm like, hey, what's up? You need me to go over there? She's like, no, you're fucking Mexican. I don't want you to come over here. But look, I just wanted to let you know, Roach got caught up for doing what do you guys call it? A pegada. I said, a what? A piñata? He hit a piñata? No, pegada. He stabbed someone, okay? She was like, I don't know, man. Dwarf Wood's over here. He said, come by, but I don't want you in my yard because I don't like you people. But you can come over here and you can talk to Dwarf Wood. I'm like, all right. She sounded harder than Roach. His mom's like, oi, right? And hanging up. So I pull up and I'm like concerned, like, what does she mean he did a pegada? What the fuck is going on? So I pull up and Dwarf Wood's like, hey, brother. He's like, listen, Roach called. Yeah, Roach, he's in trouble. He's in trouble, brother. I guess a few months ago, he did a pegada, and he really stabbed someone, man. He cut someone up pretty bad, and he's going to need a character witness. I said, well, I ain't the fucking character to be a character witness. Well, he's going to go to trial, brother, and he needs us, right? I said, well, you definitely don't go. You're a fucking short midget with a swastika on his forehead. We don't need you there. He's like, why, brother? You're just racist against you? Nah, bro, I'm cool with you, just at the same time. Look at you. You look like fucking mini-me, bro. You ain't mini-me, you're mini-you. Get out of here, right? We don't want to do that. He's like, well, what do we do, brother? I said, well, I don't know what the fuck to do. Remember, the white man's always smarter than the brown man, right? He's like, yeah, you got that right. But, I mean, are we going to help him or not? I said, I mean, does he have a lawyer? He's like, yeah, his mom says he has a lawyer. I said, well, find out what's going on because his mom don't really fuck with me like that. How she called me, I even had my numbers, a miracle. And let me know what's up. So it took about a couple weeks. And this lawyer gets a hold of me and he's like, look, he's like, your friend got caught up in prison. He picked up a case, man. They're alleging that he stabbed someone in prison and whatever. I said, was there any way for me to talk to him? The lawyer looked at me like I was stupid. He said, you ever done time? You old level 1 killer, right? I was like, yeah. Well, then you know that ain't possible. You got to go through me. I'm like, so what's going on, right? So look, here's the deal. He was on the yard. He ended up stabbing someone. Whoop-de-whoop. So I ended up going to court for him, right? Never get called as a character witness. We're just there for moral support. Okay, I'm trying to hide Dwarf Wood like under my jacket, like kick back, bro. Don't let the fucking people see you, especially the jury. He ends up getting acquitted on this case. Okay, so a couple years later, Roach gets out from doing the initial time he was doing in prison, and I run into him, and I had forgot all about Roach about this time. I was on my second baby mama, living in a different city, doing my thing, happened to slide by, see Roach. He's walking to the liquor store. He's like, hey, brother. It's fucking you, brother. I said, yeah, it's fucking me. What's up, Roach? Give me a fucking ride, brother, right? So I'm like, hey, what happened? Whatever happened with that court, bro? You got to quit? Oh, let me tell you the story, brother. I'll tell you the story. Just pull up to my mom's house. I said, you're still fucking living with your mom? Till the wheels fall off, brother. See, that's what real white men do. We take care of our mothers. Mom, can you pour me a bowl of honeycombs? Right? I'm like, oh, fuck. No, she's taking care of you. Oh, it's the white people stick together, brother. We're thick as thieves. So he tells me, he's like, look, brother, so I was on the yard, okay, and I'm talking about a real yard, brother, a 180, 4-yard. I said, okay, all right. And he was like, and what happened was there was a guy in there, he was with all these types of shenanigans. He came in talking about he was somebody when he wasn't that buddy. And so I crept up on him like buddy and put something in him like buddy, right? And I'm like, all right, so basically, bro, that's code for you stabbed the shit out of this dude. I got acquitted, brother, right? We're talking in the third person here. So this guy gets on the yard. So basically, let me tell you what happens. I guess Roach had been doing time there for a while, man. This guy was on different yards proclaiming he was one of the big homies for the Woods, right? One of the fellas. And his paperwork had caught up to him that he wasn't one of them guys. I guess he was living off one of his crime partner was. And so basically he was living off his crime partner's respect. He always mentioned his name. And one thing I know about the big fellas in prison, you know, somebody from the big four prison organizations, you know, there's a lot of people that will utilize names. Like say someone's from their hood or they know someone or they did time in the oil with someone or a shoe term. They like to use their names because it gets them respect. Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm on this yard on behalf of this guy, or I'm an extension of this guy, or I work with this guy, or this guy's my fucking patron, or that, you know, whatever they do. And it will get them a lot of respect. But eventually, if someone comes that's about that life, if someone hits the yard that really knows what's up, they're going to pull your cobijas. They're going to pull your covers, and you're going to be out there buck naked, wondering how Wes Watson does it all the time. It's going to be bad, right? So basically, this guy fucking was doing that, and the Woods caught up to him. Skins caught up to him, and I guess he was a skinhead. And usually with the Skins, they handle their own, you know. But Roach is like a hybrid skin wood mix. He's like different. Oi, brother, right? He's fucking just all, I am a real American. He's like a mix between Hulk Hogan and Doink the Clown. Okay, sometimes he's funny. Sometimes he ain't fucking around. Sometimes he'll fucking pose on you. Sometimes he'll get you in the headlock. He's on his WWF shit, right? So anyways, they had planned to fucking remove this guy from the yard. And I'm not going to say that Roach did it. But, right, someone that kind of looked like Roach happened to go to the yard that day and was involved and he was the hitter, right? So he was hitting with the piece. Cops snatched him up. They snatched him all off the yard. And of course they caught a shoot term. And then the DA picked it up. It's called a DA referral. And that's what happens in prison. Now, not every pegada is picked up by the district attorney. But usually, if it's really gang related and they know it's like some high power shit, they'll pick it up. But it all depends on what county you're in. Because you got to understand, these prisons are usually in bumfuck Egypt. So a lot of them are in little counties, little towns. So they don't have a lot of money to pick up a case. But sometimes these cases, man, these district attorneys they're trying to get an office or do whatever they do. So any fucking type of case like that is big for them. So they'll use all the taxpayers' money and prosecute people, right? Now, just because you get a DA referral and you get a case picked up doesn't mean you get found guilty all the time. And a lot of these towns, a lot of these lawyers, a lot of these district attorneys ain't as aggressive as in a bigger city. So their shit ain't all together. And you got to understand, prison, a lot of people ain't talking. I understand nowadays there are a lot of people, a lot of snitches, a lot of people that give it up. But back in these days, man, people were on their gangbanging shit. They weren't really saying too much. It was none of their business. They can't go to other races. If the whites do something on the yard or the blacks do something or Mexicans do something north or south, another race ain't usually going to get involved in it. So they're not even going to go to them. They might have a snitch that works the program office or someone that tells on everything that they got going on. And believe there's one in every fucking prison, right? But if that guy ain't saying shit or doesn't really know shit, wasn't on the yard that day when that shit happened, and everybody pretty much knows, not that the dude's a snitch, but hey, this dude works close hand in hand with the cop. Let's just kind of stay away from him. Anyways, they're not going to ask another ethnicity or race about the white business or the wood business or black business, brother. Give me coffee. They're not going to do that. Okay. So anyways, no one was saying anything. So basically it was the word of these cops and what they seen. And of course, Roach had an alibi, whatever it was, man, he got acquitted for this case. But that wasn't the only pegada Roach was going to be involved in. So he ends up getting out on that. When I meet him, he tells me, or when I meet back up with him at the liquor store, he tells me that story. And then it goes like maybe 6 months without me seeing Roach. And what happens is he goes to the Merced County Jail. He gets caught up. Now, let me explain to you about the Merced County Jail. Okay, there's pods, not pods, but blocks. Okay, we have the old Merced County Jail, and they're called blocks. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, and 4 block. And then you have Sandy Mush, which is like a road camp, which is where they send the majority of the guys that are fighting cases out there. But if you're like a validated gang member or you're fighting a big murder charge or something major, they'll put you on the block, right? Now, Norteños have their own block. It's been in between 3 and 4 block for years. It switches back and forth. You know, I've been on 3 block when it was an active Norteño block. I've been on 4 block, brother, when it was an active Norteño block. They usually send the Woods to 2 or 1. 1 block, though, has been packed because it's where they send the Southsiders. Gang of Altas from A-Town, upstaters, right? So one block has always been Southerners, and they divide you by color. Like you have different colors. Like Northerners will be green and white stripe. Southerners will be orange and white stripe. That's how they've always done it. That's so that they can identify who's who and what's what. And it makes it easily identifiable. If they're taking you out in the hallway, you see a dude wearing orange and white, you're wearing green and white, get off where you're mad at. You know, it's on site in county jails. But they have the woods there, usually on 2 block. Black, it's like a general population block, right? If you're in protective custody in the Merced County Jail, you go to the Bubble in Sandy Mush. That's where at least they used to send you. Anyways, he was on 2 block at this particular time, man. And there was a black dude in his cell. Yeah, I said it. Fill it up with unleaded, brother. Right? So they have 8-man cells, and they'll mix you up on general population. You have some black dudes in there, some Woods in there, some Asians, others, whatever. You're not going to have North or South. Every once in a while, they will send like a paisa there, or you'll have a North and South there, but they're flying under the radar, trying to establish some shit. But once the cops find out who they are, they'll remove them to the block. So anyways, he was there, okay? And there was a black dude, I guess, in there. He was deboing people. You know, so let me tell you the makeup of the fucking cell. So you have a TV up in the corner, and it might have changed since I was there. TV up in the corner. There's 4 bunks on one side, 4 on the other side. Then there's like a little extra room where they have like a long silver table, your showers in there. So you really never leave this cell. There's a phone on the wall, right? So you can use the phone or whatever. And then it's old school, looks like old school fucking Goonies fucking jail, right? There's old school bars. You walk down the hallway, you go out to the yard, whatever, right? So I've never been on 2 block, but he was on 2 block. And I guess but before he got there, this black dude was deboing people. Now, one thing about Roach, brother, he's racist, but he's not, right? Like I said, his old lady was black. Shh, don't tell nobody. Something about the West Coast, right? Don't tell nobody, right? But so he gets in there and he knows. Now, everyone in Merced knows everyone, okay? Every once in a while, there's going to be people from different cities that get caught up, catch a case, you know. But 9 times out of 10, everyone grew up together. Now, there's a gang of black families, man, in Merced. The Windsors, the Slaytons. Like, anyone that knows these families have been there for years, man. Years. And every one of their fucking sons, nephews, grandchildren have been incarcerated. So they'd be like, hey, my name's Kenny Slayton. Like, oh, that's right. You know what I mean? Oh, and then it's like, but I don't know you. It's my dad and my dad's dad. It's the same names. And I remember I used to see all the brothers. I knew them. That's why it was crazy when we used to get into it with them, because we knew them or we knew someone in their family. It was just a trip. We all went to school together. Anyways, fucking, he gets in there and there's a guy he recognizes, and Roach is like, listen, brother. You know, county jail is different from prison. We didn't have like, our county jail was very functioning. I don't know how it was for the Woods, but it was functioning for Norteños in its own way. It was only Norteños there, so we did our thing, right? But with them, they had the opportunity to be with their opposition, right? And I know people tend to think black and white go at it 24 hours a day. Not the truth, right? Sometimes you just have to fucking you don't usually sell up, but again, this is an 8-man cell. It's like a pod. It's kind of what you do. So anyways, this guy's in there. He knows him. Guess he went to school with them. So Roach is like, listen, brother, I got it for the Woods in here, brother. And obviously you got it for the blacks, but we're going to keep it respectful. This is what Roach told me, right? And that dude was like, no, I got it for everyone. He wanted to be a pod boss, I guess. We don't have that shit in California, pod boss, right? You either fucking get respect or you don't, period. But anyways, Roach is like, no, brother, that ain't gonna work for me. Can we have a seat, brother? And he's like, okay, well, why ain't you sitting down, bro? Well, brother, I'm white, and we like to be above, right? So I'm gonna stand here, but yeah, you know, the way things are, bam, he slaps Roach, right? What the fuck you do that for, brother? Right? What you gonna do, right? Haktua, right? This motherfucker gets his iron sheik on. He goes crazy. He rushes the black dude. Black dude puts every one of his knuckles on Roach's nose, right? Run, right? That's a new word. Run, right? That means run and ra. I got you. Ra, right? He fucking smashes Roach, breaks Roach's nose, blood everywhere. There's another Wood in there. He's trying to fight. Brother, I got shelf life, right? He's doing this thing. And the black dudes that are in there mollywop the Woods. Okay? You ain't going nowhere. One thing about Merced County, where's the cops? Follow the drip, follow the drip. There ain't none. Follow the yellow brick road. You can't leave this cell. You just got to get your ass beat all day long. So they beat him up. So, of course, the whites go on the side. They start devising a plan. Roach and that motherfucker sharp. He's like, motherfucking black dude, brother. I'm going to fuck kill him, Wood, right? The other guy's like, oi. He's like, what are you doing that for? You're not a skinhead. No, I meant ouch. Ow. And so they're in there struggling, right? There's like 3 black dudes in there, and that dude who Debo's everyone's in there still punch. Hey, he done slapped the shit out of Roach, stomped him out a little bit, man. Went on the other side, made a softball. Watch Ricky Lake on TV. You know how they played nothing but Ricky Lake and more. You are not the father. He's over there watching TV, just doing his thing, and Roach is over there fucking having convulsions. Brother, I hate black. He's tripping, right? The other one's over there like, I get it, brother. What are we gonna do, right? He's like, we're gonna kill us, brother. We're gonna kill one. So, the plan was Roach was going to play nice, right? He should have got off where he was mad at, but he was going to play nice. And so he was going to wait for this dude to go to sleep. He was going to turn it on him, brother, right? So he did that. He waited and This is what Roach did. Now, I call this a PC move. I don't give a fuck, Roach. If you're out there, it was kind of wild. He waited till the cops walked. He waited till the cops walked for their fucking night count time. And then he started booking dude, right? And of course, now I understand. If he would have just booked them and didn't get off where he was mad at, the other black dudes would have jumped on him and it'd have been bad. They'd have took the piece from him and did bad things to him. He'd have been the other motherfucker. Brother, it didn't work. It didn't work. Got a shot of coffee. Right? He'd have been all fucked up. His shelf life wouldn't have been long. But he does it, and I guess you call it a PC move, whatever you want to call it. It was strategic. According to him, I was playing chess, not checkers, brother. And yes, we were the white pieces, right? So they handled their business. Cops snatch him up, boom, take him and his homeboy up out of there. And Roach picks up another case. Now, this one he didn't skate on. I guess he hit the dude pretty good a few times in the head. I'm going to give you one for every fucking nostril you broke, brother. Right? And the word on the streets was the blacks wanted to kill Roach. He was like, oh, why? Is it because of this swastika I have right here? Right? They wanted to get him. So he ends up picking up a case, and he ends up getting 6 years in prison for it. Okay? Now, let me tell you about Roach, right? And I never seen him since then. This motherfucker picks up the 6, right? And from what I hear, they put him on a EOP building. I guess he plays the role like he J-Cats out. So to be honest with you guys, I know I'm going to break a lot of hearts right now, brother. I don't know if Roach is still in the greatest of standings within his people or what he's got going on. But I don't think he gives a fuck. Because I remember I talked to Hurley. He's a big old fat wood, right? I was like, hey, whatever happened with Roach? He's like, you hear about that shit in the county jail? I said, yeah, what happened? That was Roach. I said, that motherfucker's a nut. He said, man, he stabbed the shit out of them black. He tried to make it look all good. He stabbed the shit out of them black dudes, man. He was fucking handling business. Of course, man, one of his good homeboys told me the real story. One of his biker homies like, brother, it wasn't like that. So what really happened was a black dude snatched him by the face like that, broke his fucking nose, right? So after deciphering all this is where I get the story from. I could kind of put it together. And it was Roach ended up going to an EOP building where he was playing J-Cat. He was taking medications and shit. Brother, anything to get some Xannies, right? He's all fucked up. Quietly as kept, man. People that put in work like that tend to pick up cases. One thing about Roach, he was quick to do a pegada. He was quick to do a removal. I remember, all right, so look, we're at the Merced Mall. Now, let me explain to you about my mall. I don't even know if it's like a M-A, skip the double L's, right? Because it's not even a mall. It's like fucking Orange Julius and Sears. And that's it. There's nothing there to really, no one goes to the Merced Mall. If you go to the Merced Mall, bro, you go poop, but what are you doing there, right? Oh, Payless shoe store wearing motherfuckers steal. XJ900 stopped a long time ago, bro. There's nothing there. There's like Payless, Sears, Orange Julius, and the Smorgasbord, right? That's it. But anyways, we're there, right? We're walking through the mall, and he's like, brother, we were going to a place called Miller's Outpost back in the days. We're going to go get some fucking jeans and shit. He's like, brother, don't even tell anyone that, that I came to Miller's Outpost because, brother, I'm a wood. We usually wear Wranglers, but, fuck it. Fuck it. I'll go with my Mexican SA partner. N-A-A-A. I've been through it all, brother. You know what I mean? I know the 12 steps. You want to know the first step? Shut the fuck up before I kill you, brother. Right? So we go in there, and this fool sees some black dudes, and they're shopping. They're being loud. They're doing their thing. You know what I mean? They're getting silver tabs, whatever. Old school shit, right? He's like, brother, them people are just so fucking loud. I said, who? Them people. I said, why, let me ask you something, brother. Why you guys call him them people? He's a human. Just a person, bro. What do you got against the blacks? I ain't got, my kids are black. Fuck that, right? He's going to explode. He's like, mind blown, brother. How did that happen, right? Oh, that's because you stuck your dick in a black lady. Shut up, brother. Damn, that hurt my nose when that black dude fucked me up, right? And so, look, anyways, this fool gets off with a piece. And Miller, well, I thought it was a piece, right? It was like a butter knife type thing. Hey, it reminds me of the movie Shot Caller when he puts the fucking butter knife to the guy's neck. And the guy's like, I'll do anything you want, money. Anything, right? The way he said that, man, it was kind of Cheeto-hooish. If Wes Watson would have been like, anything? Right? You know what I mean? Anyways, he got off, tried to slice the motherfucker with a butter knife, got his ass whooped. I participated, got my ass whooped. I'm just going to be real, right? And we left out of there with no 501s and no silver tabs. And guess what happened? Cops came chasing us, man. I went one way, Roach went another way. Roach got locked up, I got away. There it is there, right? Anyways, with that being said, man, if you got a good wood partner, best believe, man, and people sleep on the woods. They automatically think, oh, they're white, they're not going to do. Shit. I don't know to what degree of white man you hang around, but the woods I fuck with, brother, they'll stab the dog shit out of you. Hey, I seen the, what's his name? The correction officer, Hector. He did a video on Vlad TV, man, an interview. And he was talking about how the woods make the best knives in prison. He ain't fucking lying. Roach used to make some shit out of deer antler that would make Picasso wonder, right? Just crazy. With that being said, I hope you guys like the fucking Superwood, man. We're going to get into a Super Norteño. You guys already know what it is, man. I got you guys. Dispensa. I've been kind of slacking on my macking. Man, look at, let me show you. Show you, brother. This is what I've been dealing with. This little ugly fucker right here. Let me get at you, brother. Right? I've been dealing with him, and so I've been very busy. Tell me he don't look like a gremlin, though. Look. It's tight, huh? Man's best friend. Anyways, with that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Gracias.